Daddy, are you recording again?
Yep, it's time for Relatable Dads Unscripted.
Oh, okay. I hope they enjoyed this episode.
This week's episode of Relatable Dads Unscripted is a tough but powerful one. I sat down with my good friend Elijah, who's been through something no parent ever should. He and his wife went through the heartbreak of losing twins shortly after birth, and then found out shortly after that they were expecting triplets. This is an emotional roller coaster of suicidal thoughts, fear, the guilt, and the strength and the resilience to carry on through it all. This is a part one of a two-part conversation. So please watch it, share it, and if you can, throw some comments in and let me know your thoughts on this episode. It really does help the channel grow and we really do appreciate it. So I hope you enjoy. Let us know. Thank you very much. Welcome back to Relatable Dads Unscripted. We're figuring out fatherhood, one honest conversation at a time. Today, I've got a very special guest with me, my main man, Elijah over here. Yep. So,
yes, brother.
Thank you for
long time coming.
I know. You know what? Yeah, he was probably one of, when I set this thing up, I knew that I was going to have you on here. I knew I was, because we've spoken a lot about parenting. He's got an 8-year-old daughter.
Yep.
He's also got triplets. We're going to talk about all of that coming up. But there's certain things which you've done as a dad where, because I know his wife, we're going to talk about that as well. But I know, obviously, Nay, she's told me about like certain things that you've done as a dad. I'm like, I rate that, you know. And one of the things, where it was about the hair when you got married.
Yeah.
That for me, I was just like, I would never even have thought that. But I was like, I love that. Like when she told me, I was like, you know what? When you speak to him, tell him I love that. Do you remember?
Yeah. So, the thing is, yeah.
But yeah, it's just small little, like, all it is small little things, but you think of everything on top of that, which is what, like, your parenting philosophies, which we're going to go through. But like, I've got enough respect for you as a man, as a father, as a husband as well. So yeah, that's a little tiny introduction of why I had to get you on the channel.
Cool.
So we've got, this episode's going to be, I know that I'm going to get emotional. I know I am.
Yeah.
Like, been through some like tragedy, which nobody in their life should go through. But then you've also got some absolutely like amazing news on top of it as well.
Yeah.
So we're going to break into that. So how do I actually know you?
You know, the funny thing is, obviously, taking it way back,
Yeah.
But they say pure gym times, innit?
Yeah.
So yeah, it was pure gym. I want to say 2015, 20, yeah, it would have been 2015.
15.
Yeah, around that random times when obviously, you know, didn't get along with a certain manager. And yeah, literally as you bounced from there, because remember you was already PT in there.
Yeah.
And you knew obviously Naomi because she was doing the Zumba class there. And obviously I've been just coming in.
See, I've never ever thought about doing Zumba, anything.
Yeah.
But watching her do a class, I was like, raw.
Energy.
Like, I used to just go through the gym and then watch her do a class. I was like, raw, she's sick.
Yeah.
She made me want to do Zumba.
Yeah. Well, because our Zumba's not her Zumba's bashment. And,
like, literally, because you know how Oval is, like you can see into the studio.
Yeah.
So I used to just stand there and be like, raw, she's got energy, boy.
Yeah.
And then we used to always talk. And then we got a mutual friend, Rob.
Yep.
So you done your PT course?
Rob. Yeah, that was, it must have been what, definitely 2015. Because I met Rob 2015. I don't know what he's doing now, but I hope he's well in that.
I actually met with him the other day.
Yeah? He's doing good?
Yeah, he's
good. But yeah, so Rob, Naomi, and it was more, like I said, I know he was PT in there, and Naomi was talking to you, and obviously with me, bro, obviously, like I said, PT as a man, I'm like, okay, let me assess the situation, innit? But I'm like, all right, it's cool. It's not nothing more than, you know. But yeah, it's your energy. One thing about you, like I said, when I first met you, your energy was, I'm a big energy person. I'm like, okay, you're not off. Do you get what I'm saying? You're like direct, you're open, like how you are right now, you're just open. So yeah, I just took a liking to you. And then when my gym, Ellie Fitness at the time, they closed down, was converting into pure gym. My one was in West India Key, and I said, okay, you know what? Let me go to Oval because it makes more sense. It was a pure gym. And then I think the week I started is obviously when you had that, you know, And then
it ended with me putting a kettle through the wall.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
all I'm gonna, that's all I'm gonna leave it there.
managers panicking and all that
Yeah.
kind of stuff there.
They had security in the gym for like 3-4 days afterwards.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
But, and then cowards in it, but you know,
100%.
yeah, we move on from there,
Mm.
and then that's out. And then obviously, like, you know, from where we moved to now, like, like I said, there's always talk of liking to you, bro. So it's
Nice,
just,
bro.
it's so it's there's been a mad kind of hiccup, because how do you actually move up here anyway?
So I met Dan. I knew Dan from years ago, and then I ended up talking to her in like 2016, and then we ended up just getting along. And then obviously it was easier for me to move up because she had Ivy,
Okay.
and it was for us to move anywhere else. So I moved up to here, and then kind of hit it off and moved up 9 years ago now.
9 years ago.
Mad.
Jeez, man. And no,
still not a Milton Keynes though. I'm always a Londoner.
no. Yeah. So
Like anyone says where you from, I'm always like, I'm from London. I live in Milton Keynes. Because I ain't repping these ends ever, you know what I mean?
Well, forget all that. But the thing is obviously it's good for kids though. That's one thing. Like,
see, I disagree with that. Just because
kids, not teenagers.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I know. Yeah, when I say kids, I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Remember, my girls and that they're just born, but obviously, like, I've got my eldest still primary. Teenage years. That's when we're definitely relocating.
Okay, really?
Yeah. And we ain't gonna, like, listen. I ain't gonna talk too bad about Milton Keynes, but it's just not for us. It's a bit unseasoned, if you know what I mean. So it's just that's how I just keep it. That's how I just keep it. It's just it's not for us.
Fair enough. Okay, so how did you and your wife meet, and what was life like when you first got together?
Okay, so it's a mad one because it was 2012, 15th of January. We met in a place where we never really go.
Okay.
Believe it or not, in a club.
Yeah.
But it was my good friend of mine, King. He was hosting a rave, and it was her birthday. But I think because obviously her birthday's the worst time of the year, 2nd of January.
No one wants to go out at them times.
But don't worry, Naomi, I know it's the 19th of June now. But we back
see
then,
that.
because that one after before she gets at me. But so 2nd of January. The week after she went out with her friends. I went out because it was one of my guys' birthdays, and then because it was once again my boy's event, it's like 2 birds, 1 stone kind of a thing. And then she literally fall into my arms. Literally. When I'm saying that, control falling into my arms. Her guy knocked her, and she kind of like rocks back, falling, control falling in my direction. As a gentleman I am.
Okay.
Hold her, and then from there, followed her to the dance floor, dance all night, and then
you could keep up with dancing.
No. Remember, it's Afrobeats. It's isn't it? Afrobeats is all right, isn't it? Like Afrobeats, but when it comes to like the yard thing and dance hall and all that kind of stuff, 1, 2 waistlines, but I know my limits. You get what I mean?
Fair.
But it was, and then from there, it's kind of like, see, the thing is with our relationship. Because I was going through kind of a transitional period in my life at that time. And I just feel like all the stars aligned because we started off as best friends.
Oh, that's nice.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because obviously we had a passion for music as well. Like, obviously I was doing it for other reasons. With a passion for music as well. So it was, we kind of like that got us off. And then, just being around a company.
How long was your transition from being like just friends to going further into?
Okay, so I'm gonna disregard the first 6 months, because remember I was still young, still doing what we're doing. So I'm gonna start say mid 2012. It's kind of like when we kind of like start getting it off. Believe it or not, it's gonna sound mad, but maybe like 27. So 13, 14, 2.5 years.
Okay.
It's that kind of like best friends vibe.
Okay.
And then when I knew that she's the one, is we went to Autumn Towers, and it was during a kind of like Halloween season. We went up there, and we hardly went on any rides. Like, it was a ram packed. Like, when I'm telling you, like, the queues, like that 2-hour queues for this one ride. Like, if I was with anyone in the world at that moment of time, I would have got bored. Like, honestly, I would have got bored about, oh, let's just head home or whatever. But mate, it was literally one of the best days of my life.
Yeah.
And I remember on our way back, driving, I was like, she's the one, you know. She's the one. Like, it was, there's a ride called, I want to say it's called Oblivion.
Yeah.
Oblivion. Have you been up to Alton's house?
What made you have that kind of realization that she was the one, just from being at Alton's house?
That, because you know
just
it is.
The conversation just flowing.
The conversation's flowing. Like, you know, there was none of that awkward silence. Like, there was none of that. It just literally it flowed. And kind of like really understanding her philosophy and how she is as a woman.
Okay.
Do you get what I'm saying? And yeah, because I've always said to myself, you see, if I'm gonna have a kid by a woman, I want to make sure especially a daughter, can follow her mum's footsteps.
And be saying this thing.
You get what I'm saying?
Do you remember when you was in the kitchen, we was having that chat?
Because that's why I'm always being like, especially it's more like a get on a girl's perspective. Like obviously the son, you'd be like, yo, listen, find a woman like your mother. But as a daughter, to look up.
See, it's funny you say that, because if my daughters turn into their mum, like Dan, I'll be very happy, because like obviously Dan's respectful, like she's a good woman, innit? Like, and I've always said she's like literally the most selfless person I've ever met in my life. Yeah. And that's one thing. Don't get too big-headed though, because she listens to Ellen in a minute.
Yeah.
But I know, like, now you've said that about Amira turning into Nate, I'm like, that's actually a good shout, because if my daughters turn into their mum, like I would actually not. That's what. Hopefully my son don't turn into me though, because
it's just like, man, when it comes, I don't know, it's a mad one, isn't it? On a boy's perspective, it's kind of like,
Would you want if you had a son, would you want him to turn?
I had a son. Right. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, I had a son. Would I want him to be like me? No, I want him to be better than me. Yeah,
I think that's what I'm saying? For a dad. I think that's important.
It's like, a lot of things. If I knew what I knew now, what I say?
If I knew now,
what I knew back then.
It's
and that's what I said. From my son was here, then definitely. But then again, I know I'll be hard on him though still, because I'm hard on my girls as well. So like, not my girls, but Amira, I'm hard on Amira. But I know if I had a son, it'd be militant. Like now, when I say that,
as he gets, so he's only 3 at the moment. So as he gets older, I see, like, because I know that a lot of my shortfalls, I don't want him to make them mistakes. So when he gets a little bit older, but then I feel like where I lacked on a parent side of things, on the dad side of things, I'm like, I feel like he's already 10 steps ahead of where I was. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's such a playful kid. I don't know. Like, hopefully, I'm just obviously we can do our best, innit?
Yeah, they could do their best. But 3 years old, I don't know, like that age, because even Naomi, she was always saying to me, actually, no, you guys call it Keisha, yeah? Because obviously I'm not known as Keisha, yeah? Like with Keisha, when Amira was that age, it's like, oh, you're too soft on Amira. You're too soft. But they're that age. When I know, okay, 4, 5, I'm like, okay, now I got to start showing you like discipline and like, like I said, the camps, like for example, she have like a boards where she have to do like 20 burpees, 10 push-ups, sit-ups. It's kind of like a regimen. To be fair, which we will get on down the line. Why it all kind of like fell off, but we're reining it back in again. But I just feel you got to do what you believe is right. There's no best way of being a parent. There's no written book like that, because every child is different. Like if I had parents that are more like will push me, it would have been better for me. But then my girls might not want that kind of parent. They want more of a parent that's more laid back. So it's like a skills.
There is no right or wrong, and there is no manual, but we've got to try our best and learn from our children. I feel like that's probably the best way to do it, and be adaptable to what their needs are, because sometimes you might have to shout at them and that's what they need at that moment, but then sometimes it might be an arm around the shoulder. So it's a way you have to coach them. There's different ways to coach different players. For example, like Ferguson, you wouldn't coach Rooney the same way he coached Giggs. Do you know what I mean? I'm using that as an example.
No, it's different personalities, different. Like,
it's basically being adaptable to whatever you need to do. Okay, so talk me through the moment you found out you was going to be a pops.
Oh, okay, cool. So It's gonna sound mad, yeah. But
First thing, was you happy?
yeah.
Was you ready?
Okay, when you say ready, I'm like, it didn't really sunk in to me. The only thing, it was more like a job, because to be honest with you, which obviously Keisha knows now, like when it come to pregnancy, I hated it.
Oh, really?
Did not enjoy it one bit.
Why didn't you?
The fear of losing my child. Like, do you get what I'm saying? It's like, this is all, obviously it's all God's control, right?
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? So yeah, it was more, I would say I'm a control freak. I'm always kind of calculated in everything I do, but this here is all in God's hands. Like, there's nothing you could do. If your child's gonna go, it's gonna go. If your child's gonna survive, it's gonna survive. So yeah, when Naomi was pregnant, the whole 9 months, which I'd never told her, yeah, panicking, petrified. Was that?
Was this with Mary? Yeah?
With a mirror, yeah. With a mirror, yeah. And I always remember, like, it was in January 2017 when I remember Keisha was having pains in her stomach, and it was actually Milton Keynes at her pop's house. And yeah, like, this panic is like, right, what's gonna happen, like, to my child and all that kind of stuff. But not knowing it was like perfect girl pains, so it's normal. But yeah, like I said, it's just did not enjoy it.
But so, I feel like as a man, because you don't have any, this is why I always say, like someone said to me the other day, oh, do you have another child? And I was like, I don't know, because I've got 3 beautiful, healthy children. Obviously, only 2 came from my nuts, right? But like, I've got 3 beautiful, healthy children. And for a woman to get pregnant is a miracle in itself.
Yep.
For a woman to have, like, take a baby to full term is a miracle in itself. I've only got 11, 8 and 3. But for a child to get to 11, 8 and 3 is a miracle within itself, because there's so many different variabilities of what could happen. And for them to be healthy, happy, well-behaved, like, all of those things is a miracle. So to then throw another, like, hand at the dice, I'm just like, I don't know if I want to do that, because it is it's so scary. And then what you're saying about, like, it's scary, the whole pregnancy thing.
Yep.
Mate, it's petrifying, because as a father, you've got no control of it.
Nothing.
And it's like, it only takes one tiny little thing, and then you could potentially lose your baby and potentially lose your partner or wife at the same time.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, like, as a father, as a parent, as a dad, like, as a male in that kind of dynamic, it is so scary, and you've got no, as you said, no control over that, any of that eventualities. Yeah,
that's all. Like, once again, it's all on God. And I always remember so that's why when it comes to, like, being mentally ready, no, it did not really sink into me until, I mean, when Amira came, because, like, that, like, gosh, I'll talk to you about it. I'm pretty sure Keisha spoke about it already, but when it came to Amira, she was in labor for 3 days, come to, like, something like 90 hours. And yeah, it was like around 90 hours. Then they booked me in for emergency C-section. So, which, once again, I remember, I don't even know what me and Keisha were talking about. So obviously you're in the theatre, hats on, all that kind of stuff there, and we're looking at each other. The next thing you know, you hear a baby crying, which was Amira, and it's like, it's all. But like I said, mentally, I was not ready for none of this. Like, obviously, I know Amira's here; she's my responsibility, but it's not really process until it didn't really hit me until September. Remember, she's June the 9th. September, I was like, rah, this kid's my responsibility, you know. It's just, you get that realization.
For me, it was at the hospital, you know.
Hospital.
From the time she was born. When Senna was born and holding my arms, I was like, rah.
No, tell a lie, actually. I'll tell a lie. The moment we got through the door in the hospital, it's because you remember you got the nurses, the doctors. Sorry for cutting you there. No. It's just like, you got the nurses, the doctors. I remember we took a taxi, we took it home, went through the door, left Amira in the room, stepped back. It's like, oh shit.
Basseter?
Yeah. No, you know what?
No.
I was, to be honest with you, like I said, later on in life, I'll tell you what, like, obviously, like, now I would say, definitely emotional with these kind of things there. But back then, nah, like, it was just like, it's a job I have to do. Does that make sense? Yeah. It's just like, and then obviously, like, I always believe, because I never believe in you fall in love. I always believe you grow, the love grows.
Yeah,
you dig it? I'm saying, I always, like, so watching a mirror from the baby. It's like, once again, it's a job, and it's kind of like the feelings go more like, every day, like your child's.
So my nephew's 4 months now. I said to his dad the other day, I was like, listen, like how much you love him now, just trust me, those feelings grow. So like you think you can't love you anymore, but then they start, the first time they call you dad, the first time they walk, the first time they crawl, the first time they like see you come home from work and they put their arms up to you, like them little things there, and you're just like, raw. Like I didn't think I could love you anymore. Like Rose still does not. So, like, to be fair, all three of them, they'll still do stuff, and I'm like, right, that's sick.
Yeah.
But yeah. So you said you felt like you weren't ready, and then it was like dawned on you, boom.
Yeah.
Like,
I always remember like me and Naomi had a conversation, and I remember after the conversation, it's kind of like, sheesh, you know what? Amira, like, she's just fooling me. Like, my life has got to go by her needs. Do you get what I'm saying? And it's kind of like, like literally, right now, she's my responsibility. Obviously, we are partners, but it's, like, you know, as a father, you always know, it's like, it's on me.
Do you feel a new level of selflessness when you had a child?
No. Because
I had that. I've never been selfless at all. But when I met you, I was like, wow, it's not just me now.
Nah, obviously that's a story because I was going to go way off topic, so I'm not going to go down that road. But it's more. I've always had kind of. I would say you have like responsibilities. You just kind of do what you got to do. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, but what I would say is when it comes to Amira, I would definitely say with Amira, like, it's more right. Everything else is take the back seat. She's my responsibility. She can't fend for herself. Can't no matter what. It's all on me. It's all on Naomi. Like, we have to like literally provide the best life that she can have. So whatever level that we stop at, all we could do is pass the baton for her to continue. Does it make sense? Rather than, so that. But selflessness. Nah. It's I've always like, but only for the people I love. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like. Not like, people I love, I'm like, right, whatever I can do to help you, or I'll do whatever within my needs.
All right, so you spoke about your son.
Yeah.
So just if you want to go into details on that.
Yeah. So, boy, well, like I said, because it goes more back. So when, so obviously, anyway, Amira was born, COVID hit. Because that's one thing as well, like, which, as much as my responsibility is for Amira, because I'm going to get there, but it's just because there's a big chunk I'm missing out there. But when Amira was born, doing what I can as a father, like, obviously I have my time with her, but it was not until actually COVID when our relationship grew. Yeah, as in like, what's up, bro? I love this kid. Like, I'll be playing Lion King on the staircases, all this kind of like, you know, the Mufasa Scar story, doing all that kind of stuff there. And anyway, me and Naomi got married in 21. We're supposed to be 2020, November 4th, 2020, but ended up being 21 because obviously COVID.
All right, so can you just quickly, because I said about the hair, the wedding, just explain in your words, because obviously I've said what I said, but there's no context to it.
Okay, yeah, cool. All right, so, when it comes to me, it's kind of, on the woman's perspective, it's always supposed to be the best day of their life, right? Now, I have a daughter here. Now, which, when I say this, I'm not trying to get at no one, you could do whatever you want with your hair. But for me, I like my wife to have hair that is natural to her than having hair that is straight. You get what I'm saying? The reason why I have that mindset is because we're in the Western world, and we're so influenced by the West, like the European style hair. Black women, that's not your natural hair. It's the hair you got to put on and all this kind of stuff. There, don't want to go down that Ginger J route. I'm just keeping it.
Big up Ginger J.
No. It's like, but it's just always go by your natural hair. Doesn't make sense. So me and Naomi obviously had conversations, and I'm going to be straight up about, look, I'm not gonna say, oh yeah, you the hair, but like, you know what? Yeah, you might look sexy, whatever. But I'm like, it's not gonna wow me. Do you get what I'm saying? I want to put a beautiful in front of her because I want to make sure your hair is natural to you. Because years down the line, yeah, when once again we have a mirror now, obviously, like I said, we have our triplets and that, but when they're looking at their mum, they're seeing their mum's hair is natural to them, not going in this whole like straightening the hair and throwing all these chemicals. And do you get what I'm saying? Like I said, each to their own, but that's just me. So yeah, told Naomi that, look, listen, go with hair that's natural to you. And it's kind of, yeah, you know, like at the beginning, it's kind of like it was. But to be fair, one thing I will say is when it comes to Keisha, right, she assesses it, and obviously we had the conversation. It's kind of like, yeah, you're right there. Do you get what I'm saying? It makes you look, because I'm saying that it's always good to, okay, yeah, whatever hair can make you look sexy, but I'm all about how about looking beautiful rather than sexy.
Yeah.
Does it make sense? So yeah, we just we went down that road, had a conversation. Once again, step back, assess it. It's like, yeah, okay, you're right there. Then it's kind of, yeah, she went for it. And now when she looks back on the picture, those pictures is like, yeah, it's me.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Because I'm marrying, like, it's, you could, like I said, you could take off everything, remove the makeup, lashes, the hair and all that. Are you still beautiful? That's why I'm saying stick to what's more natural to you. Then it's called artificial yourself, like make yourself look like something there. But like I said, it's each of their own, but that's just me. So
I know we're just about going to something else. If Naomi turned around to you on lip fillers, how would you feel?
Lip fillers?
Yeah.
No. Like, it's like I said, me generally, it's kind of, I can see why women want to do lip fillers, because there's nothing really that can change in that department. Does that make sense? So it's kind of like, I'm not too against it, because I'm like, okay, you want to get bigger lips, whatever, you crack on, because there's nothing really you can do to get bigger lips. But me, nah, don't need to do that. Like, even if, like I said, like the whole plastic look or whatever, getting boobs done, it's like there's nothing really for a woman to get bigger breasts or reduce their breasts, or do you get what I'm saying? But when we talk about BBLs, that's a whole different subject, because BBLs
Go train.
What's that?
Go and train.
Go train. I don't care. Like, listen, it's lazy. It's lazy. That's based on laziness. Now, obviously, depending on whatever body type you are, obviously you might only be able to get your glutes to a certain extent. But if you're telling me like what you're gonna have all this back, but skinny thighs, looking like
Katie Price.
Yeah, like all them.
You seen Katie Price had that done?
No, I haven't seen it. I know she's done something. I know her teeth are supposed to be messed up. She's got all this fake teeth.
She's horrendous, man.
But yeah, it's laziness. That there is complete laziness. Now, if a woman's training in the gym and it's like, right, you know what, I can only get my glutes to a certain level, and then I'm not happy with it. So, I mean, I'm not really for it, but I can kind of be lenient to it.
Take it to your genetic capabilities, and then
and then whatever you do on top of that, then fine.
Yeah.
But if you just, like I said, sit down and like, no, you know what, I just want a BBL because I don't want to do the work. Nah, man, get out of here, man. Like that's just me. Keeping it 100. So yeah, I'm not really against any of that kind of plastic, but it's just not for me. So it's each to their own.
Fair enough.
What about you?
What?
Are you for it or against it?
Against it.
Well, completely.
Yeah. For the mother of my children, yeah. Because I always see it from a dad's perspective. So if Dan turned around to me and said, "Oh, I want to get like lip fillers and whatnot," I'm not for that. And this isn't me being controlling or whatnot. Yeah. But I want my daughter to look up at their mum and say, "I look like my mum." I don't want my daughter to look up at a woman and be like, "I need to have that done." And I want my daughter to look in the mirror and think they're beautiful. You can't then tell your daughter to look in the mirror and tell herself she's beautiful when her mum's changing and adapting her face.
I get what you're saying there. Like, that's gonna sound so contradicting, but like for Naomi to do it, I'd be like, nah. Do you get what I'm saying? But once again, I know what my woman is like. She wouldn't do none of that kind of changing her features. But like I said, generally, as a general,
I don't care.
That's what. Because I'm like, because
you
I want to make sure.
I don't care. But you're not in my house.
If you see it, okay, cool. Going back to that,
I see it from my daughter. Like I see it from a dad with a daughter looking up, and I don't want my daughter to feel like she has to adapt herself to look beautiful in the eyes of everyone else.
Yeah, no, I get enough. Yeah,
So-
like, mother your children. Yeah, but yeah, like, my one was more based on generic. Like it's
No, it's
outside
just,
of my house.
I don't
Yeah.
care what anyone does outside
Yeah.
of my yard. Do you
Yeah,
know what I mean?
so
Like,
no, I'm with you.
I
With
want my daughter to feel proud in their appearance without having an adaptation.
that.
Do
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
no, 110%.
So that's
Yeah.
where I was looking at it. So,
Yeah, cool.
But yeah, if you want to go and get lip fillers, you crack
Yeah.
on, girls.
Yeah, crack on. Like I said, do the lip fillers, do the
Botox.
all that. But yeah, like I said, yeah, I get what you're saying. My house is
Different, isn't it?
it's different. Yeah. So
All right, so let's go back.
Mm.
Yeah, so you were saying got married.
yeah,
and
so
then
I got married.
went on a right little tangent and
Yeah, no, we're thrown off topic. And you know what? The thing is, Kei's gonna come to me like, "Yeah, I told you, and stick to the script. Don't come off because I've got this thing of like I'll go somewhere and I'll bring it right back." But all right, so yeah, we got married in 21. We bought our place in 22, and we were doing a honeymoon in 22 as well. So we went to Jamaica, but I think it was just like a week before going to Jamaica, which is actually the second time this happened. Yeah, going to the Caribbean. Naomi was pregnant. Yeah, and yeah, so obviously it was in yard. There was not obviously nothing much really you could do. Obviously, I don't drink in it, so it was not like Naomi could drink, have a good time and all that kind of stuff there. It was just boom, relaxation. Gone on a couple of excursions, and then but when we was out there, no, I think 2 days before flying out, Naomi had a bit of bleeding. Gone to, and this is what I will trash, Milton Keynes Hospital, because they kind of practically left it to it, said you got to wait until 12 weeks for your 12-week scan. And that was back then. And yeah, Naomi checked, said, okay, the bleeding stopped. Yeah, cool. So anyway, we fly over. I want to say it was kind of maybe like 5 days, 6 days into our holiday. And then, Naomi was bleeding. Obviously, just called me and he's like, wow, seeing the blood. And now, because obviously we was in the grill, and we needed to get to, because the main hospital was in Montego Bay. Now, obviously, you're being in yard, it's like 2.5 to 3 hours.
Right.
So you get to Montego Bay. I think that's the main hospital. And it's like at that moment there, and I remember we called Sharon. Sharon is basically a client, but out like a client that I got to put her in a place, but outside, outside of personal training, she puts both of us, me and Keisha, in our place. You listen, like, it's kind of like mum. This is like this auntie. You listen to her. So obviously she found out, said, look, you're gonna have to go over there. But when she went into the toilets again, the bleeding stopped, and it stopped for the whole trip that was out there. There was no more bleeding. Anyway, once again, remember what I said about I'm always skeptical on the whole pregnancy thing. Like, I don't want to tell no one. But I remember we left everything the way it was. Christmas come. We gave Amira a t-shirt saying, I'm going to be a big sister.
Okay.
Yeah. I wasn't really for it. But
how far into pregnancy now?
We're just approaching 12 weeks.
Okay.
We're just approaching 12 weeks. And that's happened. And then we said, okay, cool, you know what? Well, Amira, because Amira's gonna be so excited because she always wanted a, sibling. She didn't like being on her own. So obviously we started telling
was you trying at the time when she got pregnant?
Bro, it's one of those things, man. It's like, bro, man don't like, I don't like wearing gloves in it. So it was a thing where were we trying? I mean, because we just bought our place. Yeah, it was a moment like, no, it's a weird one because I want to say we was trying, but obviously when it happens, I always felt off. Like when I was pregnant, something that did not click with me. That makes sense for that pregnancy. But no, we weren't trying. But I can't speak on Keisha's side. Yeah, and anyway, boom, that's happened. We've gone 20. Yeah, so it's what 23 now. Yeah, it was 23, and the pregnant. We told the family, like I said, my mum, my dad, but basically we've told everyone in it.
So you've gone past the 12 weeks now.
Yeah, we've gone to the 12 weeks. Now we're going into
now it's
that 12. No. That's what I'm saying. This is a singleton.
Oh, right.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm going to tell you, like,
Okay.
we had a singleton before
Oh, right.
the twins happened.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's cool. So that's happened. We then, went for the scan, and there was no heartbeat. So obviously it was a singleton. There was no heartbeat, and I always remember like I just felt off about the whole pregnancy anyway. But yeah, like I said, it breaks you, innit? It breaks you, and then I always say that the news when like, because remember you still got to go through the whole kind of like giving birth kind of thing, yeah. And that actually happened 30 years after Naomi's mum's passing.
Oh,
yeah, it was mad. Like it was a mad situation. Anyway, boom, kind of like like I said, broke us. Upsetting. It's a miscarriage.
How far into the pregnancy was?
Yeah, so 12 weeks, but they said the baby stopped progressing at 7 weeks.
So about the same time as in Jam?
Yeah, so whether it's in Jamaica, it would have been, based on the calculations, I think it would have been like 7 to 6 weeks.
Okay.
So it didn't develop from there. Fast forward now, we went to we kind of like done research. That's what we'll talk about fasting. Yeah, this is where it was all, because we start talking about water fast, kind of kill out all the dead cells, like the useless cells, clear out your body, all that kind of stuff there. So we was doing this fasting, training, and we went to Egypt. And I remember, I don't know if Naomi told me. No, she told me when we came back from Egypt. I'm pretty sure it might be we came back from Egypt, but saying about pregnant again. But when she told me, I remember because she recorded it, and saying about being pregnant, and it's kind of I got my guard up. Remember, I told you I don't like the journey. I don't like the journey at all. Everything's going smooth.
So where did this fear of the journey of pregnancy come from? I don't mean to interject, but
no, it's cool. I told obviously it's in God. Some things you got to leave in God's hands. Like, bro, I don't like flying because I'm not in control of the plane. I don't like being. You do these things, but it's kind of like it's in God's hands now.
Okay.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like, obviously, when you're driving or you're in control of that, you always like to be the guy that's
nervous passenger.
Yeah, man, I hate that. Like, bro, flying. Nah, listen.
No, passenger in the car.
Yeah, don't like being a passenger in the car. Like, it's unless I'm completely shattered. Like, even like I said, I just come from a wedding yesterday, and like I said, completely shattered. Where like you're dozing off on the wheel, but I know I'm gonna do whatever I can. Do you get what I'm saying? To keep myself alive. And once again, I've got Asha, Amira, and Naomi in the car as well. The other two were at home, but I know I have to get home safe. Do you get what I'm saying? But don't like being in a passenger car. Don't like flying, but I'll do it anyway because once again, it's out of your control. There's nothing you can do. Or just stay in this country, which I'm not looking to stay all my life. So there's not a fan of not being in control of the situation. But so back to
She was pregnant again.
Yeah, she was pregnant again. She told me, I had my guard up. So I'm like, once again, okay, so it's got to get a job. We've got to get there. We've got to get to the destination when they come home. And then we ain't told no one. So once again, it's during Christmas period. Yeah. We'll go past 12 weeks. And I always remember like that night when it was, 12 weeks. Naomi said, oh, but like what about, she had a dream about it being twins. Yeah. Well, that's kind of like brushed off, whatever. Anyway, we go in there, go in the scan. I remember she's on the bed. I was like this, my eyes are closed. Yeah. And then I remember the woman saying, the nurse, so is it nurse, midwife, or whatever? Yeah. Saying, oh, there's a heartbeat. And I was like, cool. My eyes are still closed. Yeah.
At this point, are you thinking about the previous?
Yeah, because when they didn't hear a heartbeat. Now I'm like, okay, cool. There's a heartbeat, and I remember I was like, okay, and this other one, and then my eyes just went like woke up.
Say again.
So basically, we're in the room. I'm like this. Naomi's there getting scanned. The woman's saying, yeah, there's a heartbeat. Yeah, I remember my eyes are closed like this. Yeah, and then the lady says, oh, and this other one. So I was like, huh? So it's like twins. That's when we found out it was twins, innit?
Sick.
And I remember, like, I'll try not get emotional in this, but I remember when she told me, I remember when she told me, you're happy, but straight away as a man, you're thinking, jeez, I've got to pay for double everything. You get what I'm saying? Like this one part of the plan, but thankful, and you don't. But you saying to yourself, like, man, it would have been easier if it was one. Like, you get what I'm saying? And then it's I always kind of like that. That bit always feels always feel that guilt. So I always say that. Not saying I pull it out there, but if whether did not say that, I just kind of like embrace the moment, and you get what I'm saying. But like I said, you're happy. Your first reaction is happy. Then like the money that starts, you start thinking, right, double this. You get what I'm saying? And then fast forwards, I am still on the verge of not wanting to tell anyone.
So you're at 12 weeks now.
Wait, so we passed 12 weeks. So we've had the scan. We passed now. We're going into like 16. We've not told Amira until no. So we told family first. So obviously told Pops as in there's there's anyway. Yeah. Told my mum, told my sisters, told my dad. That family, just told family. And I remember it was about telling Amira, and it was like a setup like this. Naomi wanted to record because she recorded everyone, about we're having twins. So like my mum's reaction, my sister's reaction, practically everyone's reactions. Do you get what I'm saying? And then when we told Amira, once again, now I'm kind of running on emotions, because you've got me now, because like it's twins. Where I said I haven't had my guard up before, like twins, kind of like getting the climatize, like, man, I'm having twins. Like, you get what I'm saying? This is kind of coming like that, and then this is coming up to 19 weeks. So I started obviously like family, friends, and then a week before actually, Naomi had this crazy pain. And we had to go to the hospital, Milton Keynes Hospital. And this is why I'm always never going to respect that hospital. Yeah. Like, and once again, it might be because they're not trained properly. Yeah. But Naomi, well, she's got low blood pressure. And obviously she's in severe pain. Now, I don't know nothing about when it comes to cervix. All I know that Naomi had a thick cervix based on the mirror. That's why she had to have an emergency C-section, which we'll talk about later on. But when we, 1 second, man. We've gone in there. One of the nurses checked Naomi's blood pressure is dropping crazy. Now all of a sudden they're panicking. Yeah, they transferred her to another ward, and I was like, what's happening? And obviously, like I said, like I'm around like these professionals and all that, and I'm the one that's a control and calm. Naomi said, listen, we'll get you onto this bed. Yeah, relax, cool. Babies are fine, as far as what we know, because they've done, they used the kind of spectrum thing to see, just to make sure the cervix is closed. It was closed at the time. Anyway, they didn't find out, so Naomi was left in the hospital for 3 days. She comes home, right? Everything once again is normal. We start telling the other, rest of our friends and family and friends. And then the 26th, this is where I said my life changed. 26th of March, 2024. I've literally, I can't remember if I was coming from Leicester or work, and I trained a client, Mercy. It was 7:30, and then once I finished with the client, I just get this scream from Keisha. It's come from the toilet. I'm like, what's going on? What's wrong?
What did your mind go to straight away when you heard that scream?
It's kind of like, Elijah. Yeah, so you kind of, because I'm not thinking anything that's happened, innit? Like, obviously, I tell her like a day before, she had a little bit of discharge for water and all that, but another concern. Anyway, show me the blood. And I'm like, fuck. And I was like, okay, like, call 999, get the ambulance. And remember, because these times now we've already told the mirror, yeah. So we've told the mirror, but I got to keep it, keep it calm and not. So, and this was just during Ramadan minute, so I'm fasting, yeah. So I've
what week you at the moment?
This is now coming on to 21 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know genders at this time?
No, we didn't find out nothing until, which we'll talk about later down. We went to, so called ambulance. They've come. I remember like gone to Milton Keynes Hospital, and this is when they told us the cervix is open, and it's kind of like there's nothing they could do in Milton Keynes. So they're saying about transferring us over to Oxford, John Radcliffe, Oxford, but we wouldn't only find out until the morning. So this is like 8 p.m. at night. I'm there with her for the whole night. I ain't eating, like, remember, already done fasting, so you're not eating, drinking nothing. And then the next day comes, I'm still like, right, you know what? Definitely got to fast, yeah, because I want to make sure that my babies are safe, Naomi's safe. Do you get what I'm saying? We made that trip to Oxford, and before that, because when I tell you when I broke. Remember I told you about not getting emotional? Bro, I remember coming out of the hospital, because I'm communicating with mum. I remember being in the car, and when I tell you, I broke down in tears, like, because right now, this has got, like, on top, like, I can't even, I ain't got nothing. Broke down in tears.
You was by yourself at the time?
Yeah, I was by myself, and I was on the phone to my mum.
Okay.
Yeah, I was on the phone to my mum, and literally.
They get it out of you, didn't they?
Yeah, like that moment there, it was, because like I said, I was, just call my mum, and.
So at this point, you hadn't cried? You hadn't cried in front of Naomi or nothing?
No, like, all right, I might have, even if I lost someone, you might see the tear, but when talking crying, like, I just don't do it. Like, even to this day, even when I wish we're talking like when, like, my daughter, even when I had to break the news to her about the loss, of course, man's got to keep it like a shield. Each to their own, people say, but me personally, as a father, I don't want my daughter to see that. I let her know, yes, I do cry, but I cry privately. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm not saying that it's not okay to cry. It's okay to cry, but as a man, I do it privately. But so anyway, boom, broke down in tears in the car. Made my way to, following the ambulance behind. I remember fasting, I'm tired. Like, everything against me. That was the longest, it's an hour drive, innit? From Milton Keynes to Oxford. It's an hour drive. And then we get there, and the thing is, the way they move, like, and I've got nothing but respect for that hospital, because they move so quick. Like, but they take us upstairs, and they take us to the 6th floor. The woman's obviously got some kind of like wand stick to check the cervix in the inside. And then they said, got one of the doctors, Christopher, his name was. And he said, Layla, which obviously we didn't know at the time, Layla's arm's out. I think her arm, or like, she's already out. Like, and then, from that moment, I was mad. It's mad that I was mad at God, everything. I'm like, I was mad. And then, what's that? Okay, cool. Because Naomi, it's crazy, because Naomi wanted to go back to Milton Keynes Hospital. She's like, I just don't like the look of this hospital, because it's kind of like an old hospital, so it doesn't look as modern as compared to Milton Keynes. But it's crazy, because like, once Naomi knew, which I forgot to mention, even with the miscarriage, it's like, once Naomi knew the babies were not going to make it, it's like, naturally, labor started. It's like, that's what's power. That's what I say, the power in the mind, because it's like labor from once we got out of the room and they took us into this quiet room. already contractions and all that kind of stuff. They started. Like it's like she's going into labour, so they're like, okay, cool, we have to get an award. Boom. So we're there for so that's the 20. That was the 27th now, and then the nights happened. Then the 28th of March. Yeah, it's even so much. Even like when it comes to like, because the contractions stopped, they give you this termination. You know, like if you have an abortion, they give you a termination, and they're like, you got to sign it because I'm like, you just tell me I'm terminating my baby because you can't save, you can't do this, you can't do a cervical stitch or nothing to save my baby. Now I've got to sign this to say I'm getting rid of my baby, like my babies, and which was like, even saying that, right, can you even change the wording or something like that? So obviously they done a little bit of adjustments, but only on the signature side, innit? Like, but anyway, boom. Layla's born, yeah, and yeah, yeah. So she was born on the 28th, and then yeah, obviously she was stillborn. So, which hurts because they were alive, and obviously throughout the labour, she's passed away, and it's crazy because the only connection I've had with her is feeling her kicks. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, yeah. Obviously, that's happened now. They kind of gave it rest. They've said to, because as a man as well, during this time, yeah, all you're doing is standing there. There's nothing you can do. Yeah, like your wife is going through all this, and your kids are coming out to die. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So when she's passed, they gave it a rest. They gave Naomi a rest. Obviously, I've let family know that yeah, it was a girl. And then the next was okay. Time to start the process with the other twin. Anyway, that's happened. So they started the process 27th, the 29th, nothing has happened. Yeah. Nothing's happened at all on the 29th. It's like
So it's a whole day after as
the
well.
whole yeah, like that's what I said, even though twins. It's like Naomi's body's just gone and shut down. Like the machines ain't working, like not working for it. Like it was mad. Like the whole night she's doing going through the whole contractions, and you're just there standing there, and it's like it's mad because I've got Layla. She's in the cold cot. Yeah. And yeah, Naomi's now getting ready to, push. Anyway, 29th is gone. So she's done the whole day. Anthony Jr. did not come out until, anyway, it was early hours of the 30th of March.
Oh, yeah. So a whole 2 days after.
Whole 2 days. And even throughout this process, like, it's the only time in my life I felt suicidal.
Really?
Yeah, man.
How did you manage to keep yourself together throughout this?
Now I'm in the mirror.
Yeah.
That was it. And it's a thing where, like, because that pain as a man, like, it's like your heart's just been ripped out of you. And yeah, it's literally, how can I say it? What's the best way of using this? You run on empty, and you have, like I said, I have Naomi in there in labour, can't do nothing. Like literally can't do enough, can't support her. Just like I said, just standing there.
Feeling
just
hopeless.
like, yeah, feeling, you get what I'm saying? And then I have my daughter, Layla, just there wrapped up in a cold cot. And then
Where's Amira this time?
No, Amira don't know nothing. So
No, I'm saying where was she?
where was she? So at that time there, so Des had obviously took her on the night. Then I'm pretty sure Des took her to London. No, was it Des took her? Yeah, Des took her to John Radcliffe, and then my sister Bernadette picked her up and took her to London, because which was also hard, which I forgot to mention at the time. My other sister Sheila, she was pregnant at the time.
Oh wow.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and when I'm telling you, they would have been maybe like 2 weeks apart. The twins and Cody, like my nephew, were 2 weeks, kind of like 2 weeks apart. Yeah. So anyway, that's happened. Then on that Friday, the 29th, Des has come in, and it's kind of like he's kind of like obviously took over, like, what shall we? I kind of like clear my head, and I'm there just outside there breaking. I would say crying from my heart, like I've never had that, that. Like I've never experienced none of that kind of that breakdown like that. And it's man, there's pain. Like that's why I have a lot. Going back to why when it comes to empathy, not saying that obviously try to get help and all that kind of stuff there, but I can understand why some people can be suicidal because they don't want to deal with that pain. Does that make sense? Don't make it obviously safe, because you will. You learn to live with it. You won't get over it, but you learn to live with it. And then we come in. Then as I came in, it's kind of like boom, broke down. Because remember, Naomi still ain't seen me cry. Do you get what I'm saying? Throughout all this process, Naomi has not seen me cry, so I won't show it.
How did you manage to keep that in there?
Bro, it's just like it's mad. It's because once Naomi's dealing, like obviously going for labour, I use that to hide my emotions. Do you get what I'm saying? And being that's like, I'm here for you, here for you, here for you.
Yeah.
And then obviously once.
So who was there for you?
No, you get on with it, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? It's but when there's now coming, it's kind of like, okay. And I always remember even Naomi, like, because we never eat, well, you know this already, we don't eat this, but like Five Guys. She went to Five Guys. And this was on the evening, just before Junior was born. So I know I keep going back and forth, because that things just keep popping up in it. But yeah, when Junior, I remember, I just couldn't eat that with my dead child there. Do you get what I'm saying? Like obviously, now I'm high on the gas in there. Like it's feeling it, but it's kind of like on certain drugs, you're not really, bro. I'm seeing everything, like I'm going for everything, seeing it all. And then I remember, the Five Guys. I was like, so why you not eating? And this is where I could have broke down, innit? And I said, no, I've gone out again. I said, let me just clear my air, because I'm sitting right here. I got Layla here. Naomi's there, and obviously she's having the burger. And I'm here. I'm like, I can't do it. You get what I'm saying? I just could not. So I've gone over to like the other side. I was like, nah, man, I need to get out of here. And then, boom. Anyway, the evening, like I said, the evening comes, and this is where it hits. So a lot of people know when it comes to black women. Yeah, before I get into it, but everyone knows about black women get treated not the best in, like especially when it comes to like giving birth. Yeah. So when Junior was born, we find out it was a boy. They had to rush Naomi into theatre. Yeah, because one of the placenta's was still remaining inside her. Yeah. So I want to say it was Layla's one. I'm pretty sure it was Layla's one, and Junior. But when Junior's come out, he's alive. And there's a position where I have Layla in the cold cot. I'm holding Junior. But he's actually like he's moving and all this kind of stuff there. Like fighting for life. And then at that moment I had to make a decision, quick, because I had to take her into theatre. And I'm like, my son's gonna die anyway. I need to make sure I'm not losing Keisha.
Okay, guys, so that wraps up part 1. Log in for next week for part 2, and you'll find out how Elijah's story becomes a very, very happy ending.
Daddy, are you finished recording now?
Yep, that's a wrap.
Okay, tell them to like and subscribe.
Haha, you heard us. See you next time on Relatable Dads Unscripted.